All right, just a little message to MAGA and the Republicans. If you are so dead set against ignoring every freaking thing this guy does and just blindly following him, the stripping of women's rights, the violent threats with every fucking thing under the sun, this guy has some form of a threat coming out of his mouth. Everything from, if Democrats win, then Pennsylvania's going to have to change its name. Israel wouldn't exist. And, the Civil War, and we have to fight to save our country. And I'll see you down at all the crap that he does in front of everybody and brags about. He is happy about stripping women of their rights, and he's such a fucking narcissist. He looks at it as he did a good deed, because the bullshit that he's been spreading, he actually believes. This is a man who literally he creates his own reality. I've been saying the Trump show since the beginning, because he's like the director of this show. So he writes his ideas of what he thinks should happen. Just drink bleach and it'll take COVID right away. Maybe we should look into that, or blast it with a knife, or inject her. And he actually believes this crap. He has said a dozen different times on camera that he lost the 2020 election. He has said that over and over and over again. Everyone has told him that. All these reports, all these books, all this evidence, all of these things that people were saying to him, you lost. I know. And he still goes out and says the opposite. Nick Fuentes, his white supremacist scumbag right hand, whatever the hell, went off on this interview about how he lost all of his money and his banking transaction ability, and all because he believed in this big lie. And Donald, if you knew it all the time, that's in response to Donald saying we lost by a whisker. Then he turned around and going, I was being sarcastic. I never really meant that. He knows he fucking lost. But you, MAGA, you ignore that. You don't even give that the time of day. You don't even think about that. Not once. And if you did, your opinion would change. Because this is who he actually is. This is what he's actually doing. And you're just going along with it. Like no application of logic in any way, shape, or form. None. The Democrats aren't coming after everyone's guns. They've been saying that since Obama. It's not going to fucking happen. Democrats believe in the Second Amendment too. Kamala Harris probably has more badass guns than Donald Dementia Trump. And he's legally not allowed to have any because he's a felon. And he's under indictment. Either way, it breaks the federal law. That's the enforcement side of that fucking law needs to be handled. And you guys are blaming the Democrats for these idiots hiding in a freaking bush. That idiot shouldn't have access to a gun. The guy on the highway in Kentucky, 2 days beforehand, was in jail because he made threats about shooting people. And he was able to get out of jail, go to fucking Walmart and buy an AR-15 or wherever the hell he bought it. And you're okay with that. But it was the Democrats saying that Trump is a danger to the democracy, which he is. You guys are going out talking about we got guns, it's going to be a civil war, come on, come at us, and all this tough guy wannabe southern redneck fucking bullshit. You want to draw your arms that you're obviously not intelligent enough to own. You would actually be someone they'd take guns from because you're too stupid to own them. You're believing this shit? You're going to take up arms against the United States military and a president with full immunity?
Duh, think about that. Full immunity. Your guys in the black robes gave it to him because you said so, and Donnie needed it to get his ass out of jail.
Well, guess what? Our current president has it too. And so will our next president, the first Madam President, Kamala Harris, will have the immunity too. Yeah, it's time to drain the fucking swamp. It's time to get rid of the deep state. It's just not the same side of the aisle everyone was assuming it was. They say ignorance is bliss. So why are the most ignorant people on earth so fucking angry? Riddle me this, red hats. Why aren't you happy? Stay diligent, stay educated, and be kind. Whether we like it or not, we're all in this together. No matter what color hat you wear, no matter whether or not you have different color skin. Because if you think back factually, if you're not native, you're an immigrant too. Wrap your little red heads around that.